All right, we want to talk about the exploded view and then the bill of materials. So the both of them you start here in the assembly drawing. This little icon over here opens up the exploded view. You have to forgive some of the noises in the background. I'm babysitting my puppy here. I can't let her out. She's chewing on something. In any case, if you don't have any exploded views, you have to click here. If you already had one, it might be down at the bottom here. You click on Add Exploded View, and you get this. It says you're editing. So you got to then start picking on the parts that you want to move. So I want to move this whole assembly out here to the right. So I'm going to click on the handle, and I want it to go straight out, and there's no arrows going straight out. So I'm going to start by rotating this a little bit so that okay, that's better. Now I'm going to bring this out a little bit. And I want the knobs to go with it. So if I now just click on the knob, it takes it out and puts it the same direction and the same distance, so that's where they used to be. Okay, so now that whole assembly is out there, and the dotted line tells me it goes back to that point. The check mark. And now I click out in space to deselect it. So I want one of these knobs, or you can do both of them this way. I'm going to click on it. And as soon as I start yanking on it, the dialog box comes up. And that's the only thing I want to move in that. So I'm going to check mark that. Now click out in space to deselect that. Go back to isometric. Now I want to separate the body from all these parts in here. Instead of moving all the jaw and the screw and the keys up, I'm going to move the body down. And the opposite of down is up, so I grab the up arrow and pull it down. Check mark. And now I'm going to grab this arrow, move it this way a bit. So the more you do this, the more you get a feel of how it works. I want to pull this one out. Notice I'm grabbing the arrows. That moves it linearly one way or another. I don't really want it covering up the handle. I want to see the hole that it goes into. So that's pretty good. Done with that, so I click out in space. I'm going to go where I can see these keys a little easier. And I'm going to pull this one out part way. You can kind of see where it goes. And that one I'm going to pull out the whole way. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's one way to do it. Somebody might choose a different way to do it. But then when you are done, you click done. And you can collapse it. So when I go in there, I'm just going to click on that button. Now it might come in like that, or it might come in like this. I don't know which one's which, but we just double click on it, and bingo, it puts it out there for me. That's the bill of materials. All right, so now we want to go to the, no, that's not the bill of materials. That's the exploded view. Now we're going to go to the bill of materials. And to do that, we right-click on the assembly tab, create drawing. You could also right-click up here. And we do want this inch. We want all 4 views. Go OK. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and bingo, there it is. Okay. So we're going to keep these 3 views. We're actually going to keep all 4 views. I've done this ahead of time, so I know what I want done. I'm going to create some space in this corner for the bill of materials, so I'm going to grab this, move it. The top, the front, and the side view, I want them to stay lined up. This one doesn't have to be lined up, the isometric. Okay, so our bill of materials tools are right in here. And this middle one is the BOM table. BOM stands for Bill of Material. So we click it, and we kind of wait a second, and there it is. And so we just have to click where we want it. And we want it up here. It doesn't always go here, but it comes in with the descriptions, part numbers, quantity, how much of each one is being used, and then these item numbers. Now, the purpose of the item numbers is we can put those item numbers on the drawing. So we're going to click what's called call out. We click here and we hover over this, for instance, and we click. That's pointing towards the jaw. The jaw is number 3 here. No, not the jaw, it's the base. The jaw is here. It puts the right numbers on. So here's the handle. That's the knob. Now the key is where, so I'm going to zoom in, try to make sure I get the key. And see, that's a 3. 3 is the wrong number. So 3 is the base. 1 is the key. So that means I got the wrong thing. Escape. In here, a little better. Go to my call out. That didn't work, did it? Delete that. Delete this. Try again. It's the 3rd time the charm. It's encouraging when your teacher's having trouble. Huh? You're not the only one. I don't know what's going on here. Let's go back out and do one of the other ones first. We've got 2, 3, 4, 6. We need 1 and 5. 5 is the screw. So we'll do that one. Maybe we'll do that one up here. We haven't put one on this view yet. So there's 5. Okay, and I'm going to go in here again. Never. No, it's 3 again. At least it got a number that time. 4. What's 4? Oh, the jaw. Well, I've done this. This is the 4th time I've done this. I've never had this problem. Let's try the other side. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got them all. Go down here, right click, rename. This is the BOM, BOM, the bill of materials. Like I say, I've done this before. You're not going to have 2 of them. You're just going to have 1. All right, so that's your bill of materials with the call outs. We've done our exploded view. And we have our assembly. Assembly should go all the way shut, all the way open without overlapping anything. If I look at it from the right, my handle should go all the way down without going through, and it should come all the way up and stop before it hits that as well. It should go around. Of course, my keys are in the right place. Life's good. And then when you're done, you share the thing with your favorite CAD teacher. Bye-bye.